All right, welcome to the original podcast. I'm your host, DJ Double OG. Up, down, left, right on the side. We got Are You Serious in the building? We got TWIXX in the mix in the building. We got D Jones in the building. We got Nita, aka SCHOBIE, in the building. This is the original podcast. What's up, y'all?
Peace to everybody, man. Peace to everybody.
Yes, sir. Episode number 4. We in the building. Oh, what up, though? This your boy, DJ Double OG. Listen, this is the original podcast, but we're going to switch it up. I'm going to be your guide and your host to the podcast. This week, we had a lot of good conversation. And some of the conversation actually happened before we even started doing the podcast. So I'm going to bring y'all with us to some behind-the-scenes footage of some of the conversations that we was having before we actually started the podcast. And in this conversation, we was talking about lot lizards. D Jones Reviews. Make sure you follow him online at D Jones Reviews. He reviewed lot lizards in episode number 3. And we were just going over our views of lot lizards after we went back and watched it. So stay tuned for that. Plus, I'm going to guide you through the rest of the episode. It's your boy, DJ Double OG. Let's go.
I feel like when I speak, people don't listen to me. I said that this podcast, it was a metaphor for the reason that a lot lizard is not a space, but it's a place in your head.
The worstest part of the movie was how she killed her pimp. Okay?
She hit him with that fake ass bottle and then went
yeah
for all of 3 seconds.
What's the name of the movie?
Hold on, wait.
That's the first scene. That's the first scene in the movie.
The first scene, she got the pillow on the back of his head, though, fam.
Yo, she hit that nigga with the bottle on his shoulder. She hit that nigga on his shoulder.
And then he said, oh. Hold on, wait. But it was just out of nowhere. Like, they were about to get down. They was having a good
No, he started choking her, though. You didn't get the mentality of it, and he was choking her too hard, and she ain't like that.
Yeah, but it was only for like 2-3 seconds, though. He was just getting rough for like 2 seconds.
Wait. What's the time limit on getting rough with a woman? Like, what's the time limit? Like, where it's like, okay, we're too far.
It depends on the woman.
No. When she says no, you should.
Right.
Well, usually you don't initiate nothing rough. She tells you to do the rough stuff. That's when niggas get it wrong. You just can't endlessly choke a chick. She got to tell you.
I think it might be a feeling. I think it might be a vibe, right? Like, I think you just
feeling got plenty of niggas in jail, so don't get me wrong. You can fit your way to jail.
You know what? It is. I think you're right though, D. I think
it's a vibe, right? It's a feeling.
But you gotta that girl is already down with that type of stuff. You gotta already have that conversation. You just once again can't be the first date. And she isn't showing you like, yo, choke me. She isn't grabbing your hand and putting it to her neck. She isn't, like, if she's not being rough at all, and then you just come out choking, you're going to jail.
Man, that was Are You Serious? D Jones, me, myself, and TWIXX talking about lot lizards. And, it brought up a good question, Who should bring up the rough stuff, right? Should the woman or the man? I kind of agree with Are You Serious, man? You better not do it. All right, let's get into this next segment. We were talking about gambling, and TWIXX told us a story about going to bingo with his OG. And as somebody who frequents a lot of bingo halls, I'm going to tell you like this. TWIXX messed up, fam. Like, he bogus. Like, he lucky he made it home from the casino that night. But let's hear it from himself, TWIXX. Let's hear what he got to say.
Yeah, I'll be down there.
Hey, yo, TWIXX, you still partying out here, or you slow motion?
We just get together. You know me, I gamble, man. I go to the casino
you a gambler.
Somewhere where I could just go chill, play some slots. I don't do clubs or none of that, but we get together. We'll find something to do. Go rent a boat or something on South Beach or something like that.
Talk that shit, man. Rent a boat, man. Talk that shit.
Yeah,
talk that shit.
TWIXX, you play bingo?
Man, nah, you know what's crazy? My mom came out here last year, her birthday. And we go to Treasure Island and I go play bingo with her, man. And they got different games, you feel me? But they give me a book and she get like 3. She one of them, she just got the whole spread, but man, I must have called bingo like 4-5 times, different games. I'm playing the wrong games. I just see shit in the line. I think it all count. Man, them old ladies was looking at me, so they was so motherfucking bad. I say, I'm like, bingo, my mom tapping me. Dog, you ain't got man. After like 4 or 5 times, I said, man, you know what, mama, you take these boards. I'm finna go out here and go to the slot.
Hey, yo, you be feeling some way. Like, nigga, I was a bingo player when I lived in Vegas, nigga, and I would legitimately feel some way when somebody would call bingo. Like, I would hate on them. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, I would feel some way that they got bingo. That's real. That's real. I feel some way.
Listen,
you false calling bingo is even
Aaron is
worse.
married to the bingo queen. Y'all don't know.
If you false call bingo, fam, people is ripping their packs up and throwing it away. And if it's not a real bingo, then they gotta go get them. I'm telling you, man, them old ladies wanted to shoot you. You call bingo 4 or 5 times wrong.
And like the first
nigga, I was trying to get with the old ladies.
Yeah, first 2 or 3 times, man. I looked up, everybody looking at me. I'm like, damn, why they? But I was like, yeah, mom, I'm gonna go on and get up out of here, mom. I don't think this for me.
Get the libations.
These people, like, they ready to do something to me. Yeah.
They ready. Bingo serious. I went to bingo. Last time I went to bingo was Trisha's birthday. She won like 2,700. We went to Mystic.
Yo, what's the most y'all ever won gambling? What's the most y'all ever won gambling? Whether it's scratch off, whether it's bingo, whether it's the slots. What's the most y'all ever won gambling?
Trisha won like 11,000 at bingo one year. Like maybe
what about you? No. What about you, brother? No, you, brother.
Me?
Yes, sir.
Maybe like $1,000 at bingo.
Ooh,
probably.
That's okay.
I don't gamble. I went to the casino
but you have though.
Yeah, I went. You know, I learned my lesson when I was young. So I was like maybe 18, 19. Went to Mystic Lake. This when I was selling big drugs. So I was having pounds and pounds of weed. So I had money to spend. So I'm like. Go to the casino, we kick it. I lose 1,600 playing blackjack. I'm like,
you won 1,600?
Lost 1,600.
Lost 1,600.
Lost 1,600. And my niggas kept playing. I'm like, I'm losing and y'all steady playing. So I went back the next time. I lost I think I lost like 400. No, it was 4 and then 2. So it was like 600 the second time. Because I lost 400 and I stopped. And then my homeboys kept playing, so I played again. So I lost 200. After that, I never ever played blackjack again in my life.
But have you won anything ever gambling?
Never, other than bingo.
No.
Other than bingo.
Okay. Well, how much you win on bingo?
Not even in jail. In jail, I lost all the time gambling too. I'm not good at gambling. Straight up. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all a real quick story. Then we get started. I was in jail. We was gambling. We was playing spades. We gambling for like oodles and noodles and Snicker bars and all that shit, right? So I think I lost and I owed dude like 2 or 3 Snicker bars. But the dude that I owed, he was getting released the day before we got our commissary. So I'm like, all right, this nigga gone, man. Fuck him. I ain't paying shit. You know what I'm saying? You finna leave anyway. Get the fuck out of here. What you gonna do with these Snicker bars? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he transferred his debt. I'm like, nigga, you can't transfer your debt. But he transferred his debt to the biggest, strongest, tallest, buffest nigga in the workhouse. He transferred his debt. So now I owe this nigga like, it was like 4 Snicker bars. And when I was at the workhouse, I sent my money home. So I never liked to buy commissary. You said what?
Why not?
I said, what is this? Stories from the cell? My bad.
Yeah, I'm telling my story on gambling.
Wait. Why didn't you like to get commissary? You say you didn't like to get commissary?
Well, no, because that costs money. And I sent all my money to the crib. Aaron was just born. Trisha didn't work.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? We was living in the projects. I'm making $200 every week in jail. I'm making big bread. I'm making $4 an hour. You know what I'm saying? In jail, that's a lot of money. I was actually making $4.50 an hour, and I was working 10 hours a day. Damn, so I'm making $45 a day in jail. I'm doing
what you was doing for work? What you was doing for work?
We was working at a steel factory. We was working at a steel factory.
So what you had to do?
Building pallets,
right.
Carrying metal from here to there. Just dumb shit.
Look at the juxtaposition. Like, nigga, well, $4 an hour is a lot of money, right? Like, that's bananas.
Especially when people making 10 cents a day, 25 cents a day, and they work 8 hours a day.
I don't understand what you just said. What do you mean?
No, I'm saying in jail they're making 25 cents a day.
So niggas in jail.
50
niggas in
cent
jail
an
make
hour.
50 cents.
Nigga, did you not watch the 13th Amendment?
No. I did. I know the loophole, but goddamn, nigga, I didn't know it was like cents on like cents on the dollar. Niggas
I
was
said
making.
that only because they brought that up in the
Think
documentary.
about it like this. So it was
a nigga was ready to commit murder for $12.
Not even $12. Not even 3-4 Snicker bars, fam. It wasn't a
Nigga.
3-4
Okay,
Snicker bar.
you're right. My bad. Yo, nigga was ready to commit murder for 3 Snickers bars. It's the principle of it. It's the principle. Yeah, it's the principle of it. No. I get it. It's the principle of it, but at its most organic level, it's still fucking 3 Snickers bar. But there is a principle behind it.
That's way bigger than that.
Way bigger.
That's worth $2 million to him. Yeah,
way bigger, right? But it just goes to show the mentality when you're in there, the shit that you have to ride for, you know what I mean, and the shit that you have to do, you know what I mean, like the life you have to live, right?
Like, I'm ready to die.
That's fascinating.
Like
there you go, a nigga ready to die over.
But it's good that you said that because you have to realize what is worth dying then. What is worth dying for? Because you have to put that in the perspective of where you're at. So to you, it's just 3 Snicker bars. I can go to the store and get it. To them, that's my reputation. That's my stuff. That's my Snickers bar. So I have no choice but to kill over this. So that's why I said it's an interesting conversation. I know you get it. I'm just talking about it overall.
Listen, goddamn, Claude and Ray was ready to die over some cornbread. I get it.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny is that's like it's a movie, but that's real.
Yeah.
But you was ready to die over something that literally had nothing to do with you when you was in the army.
Just because. Yeah.
You served 15 months in Iraq for literally 3 Snicker bars.
No, that nigga got way more than 3 Snicker bars.
Yeah, nigga, I got a Monte Carlo out that motherfucking nigga.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like what is really worth dying for?
In fact, it's all perspective of where you're at.
Children,
you know what I mean?
Like, but you know, your children, that's something to me that's easily worth dying for.
But I still find it fascinating that because I'm not in that world, right? Just like someone might find what you just said about me or people being in the army fascinating. I find it fascinating still, like, and I get it, but a nigga is ready to die over some ramen noodles. Like a nigga will kill you for ramen noodles.
Yeah, that shit real, bro.
And that's a luxury to some other countries and some people.
Niggas get fucked up behind some noodles. Yeah, I done seen
behind some noodles.
Hell yeah, man. You ain't got that money on commissary day, them 30-cent noodles, 2 envelopes and shit. Yeah, that shit serious, man. But they look at it like it's like that's a different world. It's like respect is respect, but it's like you a man, all you got is your word. If you say something, you better be ready to stand on that shit in that prison. Cause that's what it is. It's like, if you say you got this money, I give you a 2 for 1. I give you 1 noodle, you give me 2 back, type shit. You know what I'm saying? And
why is it noodles? Why are noodles the means of currency?
That's the cheapest shit on the.
Like, why do they value noodles so much in the joint? Like, do we know?
And noodles is like one of them foods that is just like bread. You can eat bread, you know, you eat spaghetti and fish, you got bread, you got chicken, macaroni, you got bread. Or you making a rice dish, you know what I'm saying? Like noodles go with everything, but that's like me personally, I used to order like 12 noodles a week. And is
that a lot?
That
is a lot.
And that'll just be what with somebody they down, they ain't got it. Hey man, you got something that I can get? Yeah, I don't mind giving them noodles. A couple noodles that'll get you real full over the night, hold you over to breakfast. But I did it just to look out for the less fortunate, because I had means of people that sent me money. Well, my girl, took care of me, made sure I had money on my books and visits and all that type of shit, phone time. I really walked through prison so smooth. I had a smooth experience in prison. You know what I mean? I ain't go without, but that's just because I had people that cared and loved me. My mama shoot me money orders, shit like that. Everybody wasn't that fortunate. So yeah, the noodles. But It's a whole nother world in that, man.
Yo, did you see cats in there, TWIXX, that didn't necessarily have like the same support that you had, like from the house, like that was in the joint, just like dolo. They ain't have no support.
And that's who in there just on that. They running in your cell. If they feel like they can get over on you, they gonna run in your cell, take your commissary. You gonna have to stand up for that. They gonna come take it. If you don't do nothing back, they gonna keep coming in there take it. Yeah, it was people like, hell yeah, man.
And they didn't have no support from the crib.
Hell no, they get it out the mud. They get it by any means. Shit, I'm already in jail. What, they gonna send me to the hole? If you tell, it's like if they target you and you come in, you just want to do your time. Somebody is gonna be, it's always a knucklehead that's gonna push the issue. Look, man, hey, I think dude the sucker. I'm going to cell and try to get him out, whatever. I'm gonna beat you out, whatever. I could talk you out of it, or I could beat you out of it. You know what I'm saying? And they got, it's, man, the prison.
And a lot of times, those cats don't have a support system at home like other cats, so it's almost a means of survival.
Yeah, hell yeah, you're gonna survive. Only the strong survive back there. You're gonna have to stand how you stand as a man. You're gonna let a nigga come take it. If you let him take it once, that's gonna be a bad week they coming to take for you. Before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to order nothing, you know, that you want. We gonna bring you a list, and you gonna order this list every week.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So when you got out, yo, did you still do you still fuck with noodles? Do we still fuck with noodles?
Wait, all the good shit.
No, you don't. You don't fuck with noodles no more.
No. Hey, I can add it in Israel.
I ain't ate a noodle, man, in years, man. My girl like mama noodles, and my girl eat a noodle. She gonna come in the house and eat a noodle when she get off work. She eat mama noodles, bowls of rice and soy sauce and shit, all type. I ain't really into all that. But yeah, I ain't ate a noodle in years, man.
Yeah, because it's compared to the food they was gonna get you. Either that trash food that they was gonna give you, or you eating them noodles.
Is it because of jail? That's why you don't eat noodles?
Yeah, nigga, you missed the whole conversation.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
I was raised on noodles, man. I remember it was times all I had in the crib was noodles. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, raviolis, all the shit that went canned good shit. But I feel like now I ain't really gotta eat them. Like my kid, my son, my daughter, they like noodles. That's cool. I'll buy them. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I'm noodled out.
You know what?
I ate noodles everywhere. Shit, county.
I did not eat noodles in the workhouse.
Yeah, man. I
never ate noodles in the workhouse because I don't trust the hot water system. Because you can't microwave them. But you know what I don't eat that I did eat in the workhouse every day? And ever since I left the workhouse, I have not ate an orange.
An orange?
Since I've been to jail. Oranges. I can't. They remind me of prison.
I love oranges, man.
Because that's what they give you every day. 100 oranges a day.
And they used to say the oranges. Look, I got sick in the joint one day, and an old head nigga, he told me, like, you gotta eat some oranges. Bring your oranges back. But he was like, don't peel the orange, just eat the whole orange. The peeling and all, like that's what the high C shit is, the vitamin C, whatever. I'm like, man, you tripping, like, but bro, I ate that orange, that shit immediately went away.
Come on, that vitamin C will get you there now. That vitamin C will get you there.
Open my sinuses, man. I was like, man, this right here, like, I never knew in my life I'd be eating it, but I say, man, they know. They been in here, you know.
Hold on, TWIXX. You eating a whole orange peel and all? I don't know, man. That sound like some jail stuff. It's your boy DJ OG. Listen, I'm back to narrate what's going on. I forgot a lot of that conversation. I ain't even tell y'all what was going on, but yeah. I'm just talking about some jailhouse stories, man. All this is before the podcast. Now let's jump to the beginning of the podcast. This is actually the start of the original podcast. It's your boy DJ OG. I might pop in, I might not. I don't know. I might just let y'all rock with the rest of the podcast. We'll see. Real quick, I seen a video from Gary Chambers. I think he's in South Carolina or somewhere down south. Gary Chambers is running for state legislator, right? he do a video for like 38 seconds. And he's like, every 38 seconds, somebody gets caught smoking marijuana in America. So he's puffing on a blunt while he's doing the commercial, and I thought it was super dope. And he running for state legislator. I don't know. It just made me think about the voting process and how much power that we actually have and don't have at the same time. So let me get you guys' opinion on voting. Who'd you guys vote for last time, if you don't mind? How you feel about voting, and what's more important, voting for a president or voting for your city council? So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with you. Are you serious? Because you're the smartest person here. What you think?
Well, being that SCHOBIE got 18 master's degrees.
Well, yeah. She probably do got you.
Let's be clear. She got about 18 different masters. I just signed up for mine. But anyways.
Congratulations.
Nah, the question is which one is more important, the local or the presidential election? I guess the local. Right now I'm just tainted. I feel touched. I feel like abused. I feel like the uncle that touched you to pay for your college tuition. Like that's how I feel right now. So I'm not personally going to participate until they respect us. We continuously give them the benefit of the doubt. We continuously give these people the motivation to do something right, or the right words to say, or the right path to go. Black people constantly save the country over and over again. Our numbers show it. We're the only people that keep that balance. And I am a firm believer of showing the hurt, right? So what I mean by that is, especially for work, a lot of people do this, and I don't know why, but they don't show the hurt. So they'll complain about having to work overtime and all these hours and working long and not getting the pay that they deserve, but they continue to do it, and they continue to produce at a high level. So there's no motivation for the company to change or do anything. So what I do is, if I don't feel like I have enough time to finish something in the 8 hours that you give me, then it's going to have to wait until tomorrow. And that just is what it is. Like I'm not worried about hurting your feelings. I'm not worried about the CEO not being able to buy his yacht tomorrow, which he still will be able to. So in this aspect, when we come to voting, they've shown us that they don't respect us consistently over and over again. They blatantly lied to us. They blatantly, and this isn't new, but we continuously try to give people the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, this is different. It's 2021, 2022, 2020, whatever the case may be. I don't care. The same way I don't believe in karma. I believe that some rich dude told a poor person to believe in karma, so that way he can still do dirty stuff to them and they won't do anything dirty to them. And they'll be like, well, karma will get them, God will get them, and I don't have to do anything about it because God will get them. It's all BS to me personally. So this voting thing is all BS. It's the karma of voting of, well, I know I did my part right, so God will fix them in the end, or I know that karma will get them in the end. So it's just a bunch of crap. No one's going to do anything. No one's going to do the right thing. So if the country's going to burn, they're not going to associate us with that burning. If the country's going to fail, they're not going to associate us with that fail. And you can't say, well, the black people didn't vote. We've been doing the right thing. We've shown historically we've been doing the right thing. Black people are never on the wrong side of history. Never. Historically, go ahead, look. Black people aren't on the wrong side of history. It's always the other people. Like that thing I posted the other day. We keep acting like slavery is black history instead of white history. Like we put the wrong emphasis on the wrong people. Slavery is not black history, it's white history. This voting, this issues with the way that the laws and the representation and all this stuff is going wrong, it's their issue. It's not ours. So y'all deal with it. Y'all got it. So I'm not voting.
That's big. I never thought about it the way you just said that, but right. Slavery isn't, because it wasn't started, it wasn't installed, the system. Black people were just a product. That's like saying lettuce started like salads, you know what I'm saying? Lettuce just grew, right? Then they turned it into a salad. We was just born and they turned us into slaves. So let me ask you, Meat Butt, what you think about voting in 2022, 2026, in the future, in the past? How do you feel about voting? Do you think we should withhold our vote as well?
I think we do need to withhold it very loudly, though. So it needs to be a collective effort. A majority of us, if not all of us, do need to withhold it because they have just used us to get what they wanted and then gave us nothing. I voted for Biden and Kamala, and only to see Biden read off everything that he says to us when he does a briefing, only to see Biden tell us he's going to get minimum wage increased and doesn't do it, and give us a BS reasoning like, well, we tried to work with our friends, the Republicans, to make it happen, and they felt like there's a different agenda, so we're going to work with them on that first. Why people are not only still getting paid $7, $8, $9, $10 an hour, but now their housing has just been approved to increase in cost. So not only will you not make more money, but you will pay additional $200 to $500 in the next couple of months for renting a roof over your head, where you already couldn't afford what you had to pay. And we all got played. So I won't be voting from them anymore. I don't like the new Republican Party because they're the Trump Party. They're not the Republican Party. And I have not seen any independent representatives that stood out enough for me to say, yep, this is the route we need to take. At this point, I'm going to stack whatever money I can, whatever water I can, whatever food I can, and go ahead and tote this thing around in case I got to protect myself, because the world is about to get real strange.
Definitely can understand your point of view, man.
He's shooting.
And it's definitely serious. Let me ask you, TWIXX.
Doing everything. But me, man, as far as voting, man, I think the last time, I don't even remember the last time I voted, man. I probably only voted like once in my life. I was always on probation and shit, so I couldn't vote. But since I've been off, yeah, I think Trump was against a few years. This first time I think I voted.
Hillary?
Trump and who he was against?
Hillary Clinton?
Yeah, I think that's the last time I voted. That's probably the first time. Second, I ain't really never voted. I ain't never really got into politics, but I look at it like I'd rather vote for some people in my community, somebody I can go and get up on right there, because I always looked at it like whatever going on in the White House, it ain't never really personally affected me to where I felt like I was affected. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I never really had no real true interest in too much nothing outside of my life, what I got going on. So I think that's what keep me young, man, and that's what keep me focused on what I got going on. Cause but I ain't voting though. I mean, shit. I don't even know who in that now. Biden. He ain't know too much of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't know too much
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know what they got going in that, man. Yeah.
Jones, what's your what you think about the voting situation? What's your opinion on that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I don't think that I don't think that the position is a bad position, right? And I agree with it. You know what I mean? As when it comes to both parties, right? Because for me, the issue is that there's only two parties, right? Like you only have two to choose from, right? Like I think that's problematic within itself. But as Brother Malcolm said once, which was, you know, trying to choose between the Republicans and the Democrats is asking to be bit by the same snake, just with, you know, the different fang. And I'm paraphrasing when I say that, right? So no, I get it 1000% and I'm with it. But then, you know, my question then becomes like, yo, if we're not going to vote, cool, let's rock with it. But then what's the plan? Like what are we going to do, right? And I don't necessarily have that answer. Am I open to that answer? Absolutely. You know what I mean? But for me, it has to be more than, yo, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like you're about to feel what it feels like, you know what I mean? That you're about to feel what it feels like not having a black vote, right? Like that's step number one. And I'm with that, right? But then I also do believe that we need to also take a position of, well, then what, right? And so I would be curious to figure out that then what, you know what I mean?
I got you. My thing is there is no then what, because we've been saying the then what for 60 years. Like they know what we want. Like
is it propping up our own? Is it propping up our own candidate? No, Red, you're right. But is it? Hey, no, we're not going to rock with you, so we're going to prop up our own candidate? Are we going to do this? Or are we going to do that? You know what I mean?
So voting only works if you are in a like-minded community, because people are going to do what's right, even if people aren't going to do what's right, even if it benefits them, if it also benefits the people who they consider the opposition. So I say that to say, we can sit here and say, yeah, we want to vote for our local man to go into to do this and do this for the community, right? That makes sense. We can say we want people to vote in this community, and whatever the case may be. That makes sense. But when we're talking about the totality of the actual United States of America, unless everybody is on the same page, and unless they feel that hurt or that anger or whatever the heck that pain that they're talking about, then nothing's going to change regardless. So what I'm saying is, the reason why I say don't vote, that doesn't mean that, okay, then it's nothing, so we can't say anything. Because it's like, if you don't vote, you can't say anything. The point of no voting is an action. The point of no voting is taking a stance, the same way voting is taking a stance, right? So if we remove ourselves from your system, and then you show me what your system is without us, since you don't want us here so much, and it fails and it crumbles and it hits you, the way that because you thought you were hurting you thought you were hurting us when you're really hurting yourselves. So when you do the voting and you see you hurt yourself, then we can come back to the table and be like, oh, this is what we were talking about originally 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 50 years ago, 60 years ago. So we don't have to make a new plan. We don't have to create a new system. We don't have to do anything new as a Black people. We just have to come back to the table like, now are you ready to listen to what we've been telling you for the last 60, 70 years? So, because my thing is, yeah, sure, we can vote locally, but the system in itself isn't a local system. We can say that it's a local system. We can do that as much as we want, but you just told us on that other podcast, we're only 12.4% of the population, and we're in hot spots of the country. So we may be able to isolate, unless we as a Black people only live in those sections, we're not doing this brother any favors that lives in Oklahoma, in a city that no Black people are in. That doesn't help him. That doesn't help the Black community. That helps us in our community, but it doesn't help the overall Black community. And that's what I'm referring to. We have to change the entire thing. And the only way we can do that is we can't be your scapegoat. We can't say the reason why we failed is because you guys didn't vote this way and you voted this way. All right, we're not going to vote at all. You guys got it. Show us what you got. Show us this country in which you guys tried so hard to not let us vote. You guys are literally going across the country creating rules so that we can't vote. You don't have to do all that. We'll step out willingly. You don't have to go through all of this work to show us how much you don't want us. We'll show you how much you need us. And that's my whole thing. So it's not about, well, what do we do next? We've been telling them what we need to do next for a century. For
centuries. But they're not listening, right? So even if
because we're participating.
But even if we
doing what they want me to do.
But even I feel like even if we sit out, it's not like they'll acquiesce in terms of just doing what they're doing now. Like they understand that they need our vote, period, right? Like
and they've always got it. They've always got it, right? The same thing over and over without something different, though. And that's what I'm saying. Okay. We got to try something different. I understand what you're saying, but you're trying to push the narrative of, well, we still got to vote, or what's next.
I didn't say we needed to vote at all. What I said is, at a minimum, yo, let's invest what we have in our buying power into a candidate of our own. I think that's a lot more fair than, hey, Democrats, you don't listen to us, therefore we're going to sit out. Now you feel us, and now will you come? No, I prefer to say, no, fuck y'all, we don't.
Yeah, but
trying
voting
to
only
explain,
works.
or my thought for both of you saying they're to vote or not to vote. I say no, right? Well, what I also say is, regardless of whether we do vote or we find somebody to stand in the spot and we vote for that individual, or we all hold our vote back, I personally am torched. I'm scorned. I feel hit and used. It don't matter. They're going to do whatever they want to do if we vote or we don't vote. Whoever is in that seat is going to make their mind up about all of these different things that affect all of us. How much we get paid, whether housing and federal money is available, whether you go to school, don't go to school, whether you went and I got masters, but now you don't even need a damn master's to get a real job. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter if we vote or we don't vote. They're going to do what they want to do. It's just a formality at this point. Voting is just something that has happened. So they decided to make us feel good by saying, go ahead and vote and your choice matters. And what you say is going to make a difference. And it really does not, because we showed up in numbers and Biden and Kamala won, and nothing has changed and nothing will change. And they don't care. They are dragging us around like a kid, promising us candy, promising us a real meal, and feeding our ass that burger that they got full off of a long time ago. Here, just take this burger that's in the back seat. I'll get you some real food in a minute.
Let me add this to the mix, right? Let me add this to the mix real quick, because I think what Benita's saying is the way a lot of people feel.
Nigga, that's what I just said.
Right. And that's what Reggie said, right? But this is what I'm saying, right? So he like, do vote, don't vote. I don't know. I really don't have no opinion. My first time voting was for Biden. That was my first time ever being able to legally vote. And actually voting was for Joe Biden. So shout out to Joe Biden.
Why?
Because of my criminal background.
No. Why did you decide to vote for Biden? Not because of your criminal background. Like you had a choice. What made you vote for Biden?
That's it right there, right? That's the whole thing. I didn't have a choice, right? I felt like because I'm black, I just gotta vote for Joe Biden, right? Because you black, you gotta vote Democrat. If you vote for Donald Trump, now my views on Donald Trump, I didn't vote for Donald Trump, right? But I like Don. I like Donald Trump. Why do I like Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump tells you who Donald Trump is every day, right? And this goes to another. What you just say? You sound a little coonish right now. I don't know. Are you serious? Could you please check this nigga for me?
Hitler told you who he was every single day, but that doesn't mean I like Hitler.
No, but
Hitler told you he didn't like Jewish people. He didn't like none of y'all, and y'all should burn and die.
Donald Trump ain't on that level though, right? So you know what I'm saying? Donald Trump ain't he not Hitler, I don't think, right? I don't think he Hitler. I don't think he that bad.
What I'm saying is that a hateful
no, he's not Hitler, but goddamn, like that's a high bar to clear.
A person shouldn't be said I like you just because you're honest.
Okay, let me ask y'all this, right? I like him because he's because he
you like that characteristic of him.
Let me tell you why, right? And this is what I say. A lot of people, they'll tell you one thing with their mouth and you'll be thinking something else all the time. You guys each individually do it. Just think of a moment where you talking to somebody and you telling them something, but in your head, you thinking the opposite, like, oh yeah, that was really good, man. You the best rapper I heard out of St. Paul. In your head, you like, bruh, that shit is trash, but you don't want to hurt their feelings. So people do that all the time. I see better than I can hear. That's what I say, right? That's the saying. I can see, I got two eyes and I got two ears and I got one mouth. So you should always listen more than you speak, but you should see better than you hear, because somebody, what they do means a lot more than what they say to me. So somebody could tell
like it's just a strong word. Like it's just a strong word. Can you respect their position? You can respect their position, but like them, that's a strong word, right?
You got to think about Donald Trump as a human being from the beginning to the end, right? He's been a fucked up person his whole life, right? He been fucked up. He the reason why them 5 black boys went to jail and spent all that time in jail, because he paid all that money to put an article out in the newspaper to persuade the people that make those decisions to put them little boys in bed, right? So that's the same thing with voting, right? People pay. Donald Trump paid his way. This is why I like him, not because of him, but because he exposed the system, the political system in America. Donald Trump exposed it. He exposed it because nobody was paying attention until Donald Trump jumped in the door. I never paid attention until Donald Trump jumped in the door. 90% of Americans never paid attention. You know how you can tell people never paid attention until Donald Trump jumped in? Because this time voting, the more people voted now than ever before in the history of America.
Yeah.
And not even
percentage-wise or the amount-wise?
The amount of people, which is the same
percentage-wise.
This was the largest voting that turned out ever.
Numbers can be manipulative. I'm a numbers man, so that's why I only asked.
So
the percentage of people may have. So no, that's why I was asking if you knew the percentage, because you can have more people vote, but we also have a higher population. So is it because there's a higher population, or is it because the actual percentage of voters increased? I was just asking that literally. I wasn't.
But wouldn't that number go up every year though? That number would go up every year though, right? Like this is
more people vote now than ever before because more people wanted to make sure that Trump didn't get back into office. Not so much that they wanted Biden, they just didn't want Trump. And I think I get what you're saying, Aaron. He's all about that money and stuff. And what he's doing is not a surprise. I wouldn't use the word like.
And that's where the issue lies. I
understand why
like him. To say like him means you like him as a person, and that's a little. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me clarify.
To respect what he does, or to respect the fact that he's honest, is cool. Because once again, I could respect someone because they're honest about they hate my guts and they want to kill me and they wish everything bad upon me because they're honest about it. They're not going behind my back to do it, right? But that doesn't mean I like them, even though they're trying to do things or they hate me as a person. They don't even like me.
Wait. Let me explain though, right? First, I just looked it up.
So that's why the word like is.
I looked up the percentage, and it was the percentage went up too. So it was the highest ever.
Yeah. I was asking because
in 2004, we broke the record from 2004 in 2020. Okay. So the highest percentage was in 2004. And then now in 2020, we just broke the
So what I'm trying to say though is Obama had that same impact as Trump did. People were more aware when Obama was voting. They were more aware about the actual vote, and they went out to vote more because of who Obama was. That doesn't mean that I like or dislike Obama less. Because you said 2004, right?
Yeah, but Obama got elected in 2008 and 2012. And those numbers was lower than 2004. And 2012 was even lower than 2008 and 2004, damn near on the same level as 2000. So Obama did not nearly affect the vote as much as Donald Trump versus Joe Biden. And just for record purposes, Donald Trump set a record, and then Joe Biden just happened to beat his record, right? So both candidates set records for the most people ever voting. So you can't necessarily say that this time when people voted, they were just voting just to get Donald Trump out, because more people voted for Donald Trump than had ever voted for any president ever. It just so happened that even more people voted for Joe Biden, right?
20 minutes later.
He's exposing what the real political system is. Because see, what y'all arguing about don't make a difference in the everyday life that we live in. We're arguing about voting,
we think it doesn't.
Or not. No, it doesn't, because listen, you vote in somebody in office, right? But once they get that vote, once you get them in office, there's people that's called the people that they pay to influence the politicians. What's the name of it? Lobbyists.
Yes.
Lobbyists are the ones that control what goes on in America, not the people that voted, because it doesn't matter who you vote into that position, it's the position that matters. For example, because we're all in a system, right? It don't matter who becomes president, Joe Biden or Obama or Trump. We all said the same thing about all of them, right? Niggas was happy as hell to have Obama in. As soon as Obama get out of office, first thing niggas say is Barack Obama ain't do shit for niggas. Right? So now we got Joe Biden in there. Joe Biden been in office for a while. First thing niggas say is Joe Biden ain't do shit for niggas. Donald Trump been in office for a while. Donald Trump was in office 4 years. What they say? Donald Trump ain't do shit for niggas, but well, he did give us some money for schools. But Donald Trump ain't do shit for niggas, right? That's the same narrative for all the time. So me personally, I voted just to be voting, but I could care less about politics. I just wanted people to pay attention that voting is a part of it, yeah, but that's not really what moves America. What moves America is what the people that you voted in vote on. And you have an opinion on that, and you have a voice on that. But if you don't make your voice heard, and to do that, you have to go to these meetings, right? So it doesn't matter who the fuck you put in office. They gonna do, their job literally is to do what the people tell them to do.
So you brought up a great point about lobbyists, right?
Right.
Has anybody here ever talked to a lobbyist in detail? Okay, I used to date one. So the lobbyists get their motives from different companies. Like, I know that part. So they have somebody that pays them. They have somebody that goes and pushes that. But the lobbyist also listens to the community as well and lets the voter know, or the business know, listen, I'm telling you from somebody who told me this as a lobbyist who works it on a day-to-day basis, and they did it for 10 years. So I'm just regurgitating.
So you're telling me the tobacco lobbyists can listen to the people?
You're not listening to the entire conversation, and that's where we're getting it, because you're stuck on the one sentence. So what I'm saying,
well, you said the sentence.
Yes, but it doesn't mean it's a totality. So I can say I hate people, but if I don't finish the sentence, I hate people that do this or do that, you're going to be stuck on I hate people and just ignore the conversation.
No, right? I've let you go. You said you said lobbyists listen to people.
As soon as I said lobbyists listen to people while they're talking and discussing conversations with the person that's pushing them, because the reason why they listen to people is because they find out, excuse me, what
they don't.
Like and don't. You're not listening to the finishing product, Desmond. God bless America. Let me speak. Thank you. Muted. What I'm saying is that I'm not saying that the lobbyists use the people and then that moves the vote. That's not what I'm saying. It moves their narrative of how they speak on how that fucking tobacco company uses things. So the tobacco company wants this. They say, hey, people are paying attention to this. So how you can get that in is go this way so that they don't listen to it. Put it in this package. Put it in this bill. Put it over here because they want this bill. These people are listening to this, so they like this bill over here. Put it in that bill with it, then you can get what you want and nothing happens. So they listen to people and it tells them where to put certain bills that that company wants because they know that certain people are going to listen to certain things. That's why I said, please wait until I finish.
Okay, now let me get mine off. Now let me get mine off. Or lobbyists for tobacco company listens to the business and the business says, hey, nicotine and tobacco causes cancer. However, we do not need everybody to fucking know that, right? And so the people will say, hey, nicotine and tobacco causes cancer, right? The company and the lobbyists will lobby the lobbyists to say that it doesn't.
That's what I'm just saying. In a different way. They just use different places to get into certain things. Wait. You just said the lobbyists are telling you don't say it, right? You're saying don't say this, right?
Yeah, from the business point of view.
Hey, stop. Y'all niggas is talking too loud. So it's going to peak.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Y'all niggas got to turn it down.
So what I'm saying is that they just use that as a scapegoat. Yeah. I'm literally saying that.
They don't listen to the no.
I'm not. You're trying to say is that they're listening to the people. I'm not saying that they don't
listen to the people.
Yeah, no. He's saying they'll listen to the people and say, okay, if they don't like this, we'll flip what they're saying to our advantage. Is what he's saying.
So I'm saying is that. So if they're saying, hey, we want this bill to make sure that you hear a crowd. There's a buzz around the bill that's saying, hey, we want this bill because we want our kids to have free lunch on Thursdays, right? They'll listen to that bill and be like, hey, the people are saying that they want this bill to go past, which means if you attach your want into that bill or you attach your little thing as an amendment of that bill, then it can go through and no one will know because they're not going to read every single portion of each bill. They're not going to read every single portion of each thing that gets passed. So if you slide your shit in the same way with the with all these different things that get passed with like the passing of the budget and things like that, they slide a lot of things in because we know no matter what, that thing is going to get in. So we're trying to slide
but a budget and a lobbyist for lobbying for a specific, something very specific is different, right?
Yes. So what I'm trying, once again,
no, that's just like, hold on, wait.
They're going for a specific thing so they can slide it in.
That with the they just did that with the stimulus bill, right? Remember, they held the stimulus bill up because they had to slide in some $100 million. They was trying to put like $40 million to study a bird in the middle of nowhere, and Trump was like, "Hold on, wait, why? What does that have to do with the stimulus? Why are we paying for birds as a part of the stimulus package?" So that's what Reggie's talking about.
But that's what I'm trying to say. The lobbyist listens to what's going on with what's popular, and they take whatever that they're lobbying for and try to attach it to the most motivating thing that is the most positive thing so that it can get through the vote. So when you're voting for the thing that you love the most, you're also voting for the thing that you don't have a clue about that's going to mess you up in the end or may benefit somebody completely different. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying that they listen to the people and then that's what motivates them to vote. I was saying they listen to see what people like. They know that people's not people. Whenever you sound,
yeah, we heard you, but that's what I was talking about, and really that's so. I probably should not say I like Trump, okay? I probably shouldn't say that. I like his role in the movie Little Rascals. I did like his role in the movie Little Rascals. I did like that. And
he played in Little Rascals.
Yeah, and before
he also played in Home Alone.
Yeah, he was in a lot of movies, man. Hey, but listen, before he was a politician, when he was on TV, I didn't hate this dude. You know what I'm saying? When he was on the TV show where he was like, "You're fired," I didn't have no strong opinions on his politics. Only
he
time
was
that
the governor of the country, though, right?
Right.
Like,
Anytime
that's
that's what I'm saying. So I didn't have any opinion on him until he ran for president. The reason why Donald Trump could run for president is because he's rich.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank. The reason why
everyone that runs for parent. Wait. I'm sorry. Everyone that runs for president is rich. Everyone that runs for Senate or Congress is rich.
And if they're not rich, what they do is they have rich friends, right? And people are don't. So you can't tell me if this.
Or they file bankruptcy so that their money don't get took like Trump.
No, I'm saying like you gotta have politics, right? So it's all about in the politic game. It's all about how much money you can raise for your campaign.
There you go. That's real.
Campaign,
yes.
Then the higher it is.
Yes.
The higher.
That's more of what I'm. That's more of what I'm saying.
You're going to be elected, right? So if you can spend
$10 million
on ads versus a nigga that can only spend $150 on ads, well, that $150 only going to reach maybe 10 people, and out of them 10 people, how many is going to vote?
Is that fair though?
A motherfucker that got, and that's the game though.
Is that fair?
That's the game, and I think that's what I was trying to say. I think Trump exposed, and I paid attention to, because before that I didn't pay attention to the game of politics. I thought you just vote these people in, and then they listen to the thing. And then when I read about lobbyists and how it's legal that your job, literally a company pays you to set up meetings with people who make laws about how everybody else lives, right? And so so that's why I feel like even if I voted, it doesn't matter who I vote for, right? The lobbyist still is gonna have that meeting with them, right? And then not only that, they gotta be the person that they are. They have to make decisions based on not only their lives, but they got a family to feed. They got an office and staff to take care of. They got people to depend on them. So if somebody offering them a bag, that's just like me and you guys, right? If somebody come up here and offer you a big bag and you got a family to take care of,
I'm taking it.
You know what I'm saying?
Here's the position, right? Like even further than that, right? It's not even.
I see you smile.
It's not even a matter of who you vote for, right? Like because what the less than one. Let's be clear, right? Because as you just said, this is about money. Right, so the less than 1% is able to, like the Koch brothers, you know what I mean, things like that, right? These are the individuals that are able to donate to political campaigns, right? So it's the less than 1% that is able to propel, if you will, political candidates, right? That's why the saying is, I don't care who you vote for as long as I get to choose the candidates. Right. And that's how the rich look at it. Right. The rich look at it like you can vote for who you want. I don't give a shit as long as I get to I get to control who it is that you vote for, right? And that's where this comes into, right? It's the illusion of choice, right? It's the illusion of choice, right? Like, nigga, Biden and Trump, they weren't necessarily the only or the best candidates or whatever your local administration or whatever, right? A lot of times, those aren't your best candidates, right? Those are the candidates in which had the financial means to get to a point, right? So again, the rich put people in position, right? And it goes into capitalism. What I won't go into this, but it goes into a position of, hey, if I'm rich, I don't give a shit who you vote for, because I'm choosing for you the only people that you can vote for. Because if I do that at that point, I win either way, right? Like I win either way.
Yeah, man, it's DJ OG. That was part one of the original podcast. I'll say part one because that was an hour already. But that was great conversation about the black people, our people, whether we should vote or not vote, or withhold our vote, or the power of our vote, or if voter even matters. You know what I'm saying? We laid it all out for you there. But now we're getting into 10 questions, the original versus battle. So we got 10 questions we asked each panelist, and then after that we got D Jones reviews. Then I think we end the podcast. So it's about another hour worth of material, man. I hope you stay tuned. I'm gonna be here the whole hour with you. Okay, let's get into this versus battle real quick, and then we're gonna get into D Jones reviews, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Okay.
Wait, there's a new versus?
Yes.
Is it really? Okay, yo, I'm asleep.
Okay, it's the original versus battle.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Did it pop up? Original versus battle. I want y'all to answer these questions. There's 10 questions. So we asked 10 questions, right? We asked in 10 questions real fast. We asked, this the original versus. You know how in school when you was growing up, it would ask you either or, you got to pick one. So we just doing 10 random questions. So my first question was Jodeci or Casey and JoJo, and 3 out of the 4 panelists picked Jodeci. I want to guess who picked Casey and JoJo, because I didn't get a vote, right? So we got TWIXX, we got SCHOBIE, we got Are You Serious, and we got D Jones. One of them picked Casey and JoJo. The other 3 picked Jodeci. I'm gonna go for the youngest person in the room, which is TWIXX. So he had to pick Casey and JoJo because he probably don't even remember no Jodeci songs. Was I right?
Yeah, man. All I know is, ooh yeah.
That's all you need to know, though.
That's one of KC. Yeah, that's one of them. Ooh yeah.
Okay,
that was KC.
That was a good cut. All right, so the next question was fried chicken or fried fish. We got the same scenario. 3 people pick fried chicken. 1 person pick fried fish. I'm gonna go sex on this one. I'm gonna go with the female. I'm gonna say, Bernita, you pick fried fish.
You know it. Tilapia, that's not even fish.
I'll just
you mad good at this thing. I ain't gonna front.
Right. That's a GMO.
Yeah, I'm just like 3 black men. They're gonna pick chicken. One might pick fish. All right, original versus pancakes versus waffles. We got a tie on this one.
What?
Both, yeah. 2 people pick pancakes. 2 people pick waffles. I don't even know. I don't know. I'm gonna guess D Jones is you look like a pancake guy. Am I wrong or right?
I am a pancake nigga.
He picked pancakes. Okay.
So the light skins, that's what it was.
So Bernita, you picked pancake?
No, I did waffles.
You did
I had waffles this morning.
So it's not the light skin situation.
So why you send me pancakes? I'm a waffle nigga too.
So you a waffle? So TWIXX. I knew it was TWIXX.
I thought you had
pancake.
Yeah, he the pancake guy.
I was trying something different. I sent you salmon or something else too.
Don't do different with me.
I gotta say, McDonald's pancakes is the best pancakes on earth.
Oh, you picked the worst one.
Yo, IHOP, all the pancakes you can eat is the best thing ever in the world. Hey, and by the way, if anybody is watching this right
it's
now,
happening right now.
It's popping right now. Exactly.
All right, the next question was black car versus white car. Everybody agreed it was a black car.
All black everything, nigga.
We'll find the mold. We'll find
if I would have voted, I would have to pick white car. I like
you the mole. You did like Trump, so it makes sense. But anyway,
Even though right now I drive all black cars.
No, that's
I got
cool,
all
Trump.
black cars right now. Anyway, all right. Nightclub versus the bar. It was a tie, 2-2.
That is a time sensitive conversation.
I'm gonna say D Jones and Are You Serious pick nightclub, and I'm gonna say Bernita and TWIXX pick bar.
I'm nightclub all day.
Nightclub.
I
Okay.
said, yeah, and I said bar. I like
You
that
said
intimate.
nightclub?
Yeah, I said nightclub, but I said it based off of then and how many memories I've generated from it, opposed to now, which I would pick bar. Yeah. That's why I said it's time.
Wait. What kind of memories did you generate from the nightclub, Rez? Like, we talk about it. What memories you?
Check this out. So there was this one time I had this homeboy. He was high as. You want me to keep going?
No, let's stop there.
Oh, okay.
Keep pushing.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
I can go into
so
the
next question.
Wait, do the nightclub real quick, Aaron. Aaron, Reggie, y'all. You know my funnest night for real was when I was with y'all and we were downtown and y'all was making it rain. And I was a little skinny then. I had my red heels on, a bustier thing, and I was skinny like a belt and everything. And then I go in, and my brother got VIP, and he's making it rain. I was like, and Aaron, remember when we was all there? Like that was
picture
awesome.
Together. Yeah, that was my favorite picture. Yeah, I had green hat on. That was my favorite hat.
We had to show y'all how we roll, so you wouldn't be saying or if you was rolling.
Hey, hold on, wait.
Like that.
I never went to VIP until I went with Reggie and Diz to the nightclub. Like them dudes. They did VIP like it was regular. Like I didn't even understand VIP.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Yeah.
Talk about it, Reg. Talk about it, Reg. What you talking about? What you
the
talking about,
reason why I want to bring up the VI to the P is that we had a situation where we were tired of doing the same thing over and over, right? And we all had a collective mind and we were smart on it. So we was like, hey, we go to the club every weekend. We go 3-4 times a weekend and we just doing regular, spending all this money. And what are we getting from it? Standing at the bar, you know, all this low value partying. So we was like, why don't we just go once a month? But we take that once a month and we go all out and take that same amount of money that we were spending every single day on the weekends and just use it on one big bang. And that's how we got to where we were with the club. Then we eventually started making more money where we can just go to the club and get a bottle with me and him and just relax. But that was the main thing. It's like we could literally not spend any more money than what we were. But when we do go, we can get the VIP. We can get bottles. We can get a limo to come pick us up and drop us off so no one gets a DUI. We can get a hotel just in case you want to go kick it.
Yo, who did we think we were getting limos? Like real talk. Like who did
you think you were? Who did I
like? Who did we think we were getting limos going to the club? God,
we would step out.
Sir,
we would step out the limo with a suit on and furs. Walks directly in. Ain't no ID check. Ain't no who are you. Ain't no none of that. We would literally get it and then walk straight in. There would be a long line.
We were downtown Minneapolis famous.
Yes.
Yeah. I loved it. I remember that night. Like we had family members that was like, who? And I was like, that's your cousin. That's not an option. He's your cousin. That's my brother. Oh, okay, then. Like people was confused about who y'all was. Like I loved it. All the dudes I ever messed with are like ballers. So they had money and they do VIP, all that other stupid stuff. But with y'all, it wasn't stupid. It was super fun. Because it was like, it was my brothers and it was fun.
I had the best times with Reggie because I tried to do the same thing with my homeboys. And the very first time, right? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. The very first time my homeboys went to the club, we got VIP, we got the stage, right? It was, I don't remember what club it was at.
Yo, you gotta tell them what the stage is. That's Karma. Tell them what the stage is, oh God.
That was Karma? Okay. So when you walk in the club, I gotta talk to these people. Like you just walk in and it's the dance floor, and it's a bar right here. There's some VIPs on this side. But the stage is like the middle, like everything is centered around the stage. You can go upstairs and all of that. But when you got the stage at Karma, you the star the whole night. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody sit their whole time staring at you on stage. all night. It was the best feeling. So me and my homies tried to do. So when I went with Reggie and them, it was always smooth. I was the one always giving out all their liquor because they didn't care. But I was straight up. Every female that was in the front row, you want something to drink? Shorty, go get this bottle. Come on up here. And I'll be like passing out the liquor. Nobody even went home with nobody. Like 90% of the time, nobody even went home with no girl. But I'll be getting everybody drunk, just like, y'all, and I ain't paid for shit. You hear me? I ain't paid for one bottle of liquor. I don't even really drink, but I'm tricking off of this shit. So, long story short, I went with my homeboys. We try to do the same thing. I put the money up. First thing we do is get in a gang fight in Karma, on stage, in the middle of the club. I mean, nigga, we fighting like 6 dudes on stage. We whoop their ass. They kicked them out because we paid for the stage. So, of course, we get to stay. And then we was smoking weed on stage. We had like 30 different girls on stage. You ain't supposed to let nobody on stage. Check this out. It was just really ratchet when I went with my nigga.
We was kicking off NFL players off the stage.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
We had Adrian Peterson ask us if it was okay if he comes and parties with us on the stage.
That's fact.
And that's when he won. He just came back from the Pro Bowl. Remember? He just came back from the Pro Bowl.
I want to say that might have been 08, 09.
Just came back from the Pro Bowl and was like, hey, yo, you think it's cool if we just come up with you all and hang out? Come on, man. It's cool. I'll spot you.
Yeah. Literally.
Hey, but wait. Let me be fair too, Adrian Peterson. I was trying to catch some residual coochie though. Like I ain't gonna front like I wasn't trying to get some residual coochie like like let me speak for myself here.
Yeah, I definitely out of all the clubs downtown, I've been to a lot of them. I think even the Gold Room, all them other clubs, I think Karma probably was the best nightclub.
Yo, I think the Gold Room is Karma, right?
Huh? No,
the Gold Room is Karma, right? Or no? Am I bugging?
No. I was just told that it's cool to try to go down there. I ain't been down there yet. Yeah, is it nice?
I ain't never, nigga. I don't live in Minnesota. I know somebody that's been to the Gold Room.
It's looking like I ain't been to no club.
Hey,
club.
Hey, I think the Gold Room is nice to look at. Hey, look, man. Hey, honestly, they ain't wearing no motherfucking mask. No, I ain't fucking around. Hey, I ain't messing around with none of that, man. I'm finna go to St. Louis next week. Like this shit been on my mind like all week. I done scheduled for vaccine shots, all type of shit. Looking at these motherfuckers down here in the club, no mask, 100, 200 motherfuckers packed wall to wall. Ain't no mask in sight. I'm calling people, hey man, what y'all restrictions like out there? Like it, man, you ain't gotta wear no mask if you don't want to. Like, damn, like
crazy.
I don't know, man. These people, like my uncle, like just died from this virus, man. My uncle was young, like, and y'all down, like he had other health issues, but it's like that with this virus, it's like it overtaken.
What's the dude's name? He just passed from the COVID.
The comedian?
Michael Blackson's best friend, the Chinese best friend, that Asian dude. He passed away from COVID.
Damn, yeah.
Yesterday. Yeah, he passed away yesterday. I thought he was just in the hospital. He was, and he just passed away.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Yeah, they got a GoFundMe and everything for him. We was just talking about it this morning. Like, yo, he passed. He passed away. That's crazy.
Y'all might not know who Chinese best friend is, but he was a funny little dude, man.
He was on his podcast with him and everything. He was his co-host on Michael Blackson's podcast. Like, he was a real funny dude.
But no, we talking about the club way back in the day, though. We talking about Karma. We ain't talking about no 2000. I think the last nightclub I was in was Aqua. That's when I was working there when Damien owned Aqua.
We talking about Aqua. We talking about Cream. We talking about Waterworks. What we talking about? We talking about
we talking about Escape. We talking about Trocaderos. We talking about the Quest. We talking about we talking about Seven. We talking about
take them back to the warehouse.
Right below
Riverview, baby.
Take them back to the warehouse.
Oh, the Riverview. We talking about what was
Cristal.
it? Gabby's on the river?
I used to go to
Gabby's?
Cristal back in the day.
Cristal. That's where, yeah.
Cristal, Trocaderos.
I've been to Myth. Been to Myth once.
Myth. That's right in Maple Grove, is it?
Cristal.
Like Maplewood or something.
My thing. I've been to what's that one out in South St. Paul over off Concord, the mansion. What's that shit over there?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. There's a big white mansion.
The Valentino or something.
Valentino.
I've been there.
What about the cave, you guys? That's off of Robert Street. That used to be the club. And they were scared it was gonna cave in.
That's Valentino.
Oh, okay.
I think they turned it into Valentino, so it was right there by that cave.
Nigga, if we shouting out Cave Valentinos, nigga, let me shout out Champions.
Yeah.
I
remember that.
Ain't no club.
Yo, word Champions.
That is a
what
bar.
can I tell you though?
They turned it to the club.
When I was kicking it, right, like when I was on my own kicking it, I had more fun at Champions.
Yes.
Anywhere else on earth. We'll be there every week.
Yes.
Bar to just kick it at, man.
That's where Dez was when he.
These are facts.
Yeah.
These are facts.
No.
What's
that one? Is that one dude still doing karaoke?
my nigga from GI.
The South Side.
Yo, and wait, let me shout out my side, man. Shout out to the 4th Street Saloon.
The 4th Street and the 200 Club.
There you go. Shout out to the 4th Street, right? Like, let's be clear. Like, shout out to the 4th Street.
I have
fun. That's one way in, one way out.
Shout out BJ's. Why not?
Shout out BJ. Shout out to the 4th Street.
I've never been in BJ's, but I've had a lot of fun at 4th Street.
Nigga, the studio was down the street from the 4th Street.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had a lot of stuff. I had fun at 4th Street.
That's Minneapolis, huh?
That's where
yeah, that's north side.
They got to be in Minneapolis.
Yeah, that's north side. That's north side.
Oh, huh?
I used to have a recording studio maybe like 2 blocks away from the 200.
Yeah.
Facts.
I used to have a recording studio for like.
You was at the club with us.
All right.
Oh boy, that was fun.
Question number 6.
That was fun.
Jamie Foxx show or Malcolm and Eddie? All 4 of y'all picked the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah, why would you?
I love Jamie Foxx show. That wasn't.
Yeah, why would you even put Malcolm? If you would have put like the Wayans
like
brothers,
I just wanted him to win. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to. I should have put the Wayans, but I ain't.
Yeah, that would have been more controversial.
I just actually thought about this on the fly. All right, truck. I just wanted to see if it worked. I just did this literally while I think one of y'all was talking. All right, original versus truck or a sports car. Everybody picked truck. I think that's mainly because we from Minnesota.
No, I got a sports car right now. I still pick truck over it.
Okay. Kool-Aid or pop?
Something's going on.
I hear you, TWIXX.
Oh, you about to TWIXX? Oh, you about to ride out? All right, TWIXX.
I know that's
appreciate you,
I
my
would
brother.
say need to pick Kool-Aid.
TWIXX, my nigga, be good.
You said ginger ale.
You said pop?
Yeah.
The fact that you're saying pop and only here they say soda. I think TWIXX said pop.
Something's going on.
I ain't said pop, and so I haven't heard pop in literally 5 years.
You said Kool-Aid, John?
Pick up your phone. No. I said Kool-Aid. I said
Kool-Aid. You said Kool-Aid.
I said Kool-Aid.
Okay, you the one person say Kool-Aid. Everybody else said pop.
When was the last time you drank Kool-Aid?
Who, me?
No.
Oh, you want to know what? Not the packet joint, but I do have like the squeeze joint, like where you squeeze. You know what I'm talking about? Like I got the squeeze Kool-Aid joint. I ain't gonna.
They got the brand new Kool-Aid.
But you want to know what that? I mean, I think that's self-inflicted in terms of like my childhood, because my mama, she was like, "Yo, nigga, like you ain't having no Kool-Aid," so I had to drink like juice and shit like that. So now I'm just like trying to. I'm like niggas that buy Jordans, right? Like niggas that buy mad Jordans are really just trying to overcompensate for like their childhood because they couldn't buy Jordans, right? Like
I just posted that on my Facebook page.
That's how I
people are paying over $300 for a pair of Jordans.
When they're doing it aftermarket, I don't understand buying it aftermarket. If I don't get it on the actual retail price, then I'm just not getting it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But the first, once again, let's be clear, the first pair of J's that I saw that I was like, yo, was them white and red 12s that you got, Aaron. I'll never forget them. Them the white and red 12s. I got them in the closet right now, strictly because you had them joints. I ain't never owned a pair of J's. I ain't never really thought about it. until I became a sneakerhead, and now I got a problem.
I ain't never been a sneakerhead. I probably just liked it at the shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's just bought them joints. I ain't really even care about none of the name brand stuff. All right, let's get into number 9, Applebee's versus Chili's.
I only pick Applebee's because of moms.
3 people pick Applebee's, 1 person pick Chili's.
I don't know which one I don't know which one I picked, but I don't agree with either one of them.
Either one of them. You don't
He doesn't like mediocrity.
I feel like I have a problem with restaurants that like are like pedestrian at everything, right? Like pedestrian. I mean, like Chili's and Applebee's, TGI Fridays. Like they're not good at one particular thing, right? Like they do ribs, seafood, pasta, fucking like they do everything and not good at one particular thing. So like, I
think those are restaurants that you take your kids to. Like,
but what are they good at?
That's it.
They don't have to be good. They're cheap.
They just got to be cheap, and they got to be a place that everybody can find.
Nigga, Outback is cheap.
No, it's not.
But Outback ain't as cheap as Chili's.
It's not
Outback
as cheap as Chili's.
Nigga, if you get ribs at Outback, they're not going to be the same. I mean, excuse me. If you get a steak at Outback, not Ruth Chris, not fucking
Outback is a step up from Chili's. Outback is a step up from Chili's.
Son,
you're going to pay $20-some at both places.
I can get a steak and ribs at Applebee's for $20.
No, you're going to pay like $30-some for that shit.
No, they got a 2 for $20.
I'm trying to tell you.
We go to Chili's all the time.
You don't even go there. How do you know?
I go to Chili's all the time. 3 for $10, yeah. You can get
3 for $10.
What is the problem?
You can get a whole appetizer.
Yeah.
You can get 2 meals, and you can get a big old
$25.
For how much? For how much?
$25 for appetizer, 2 meals, and a dessert. $25.
If you don't want the dessert, then you can get 20. Whoa, hold on. Because I remember there was somebody, and I can't remember who it was, so excuse me in advance. I remember there was somebody that took this beautiful woman out to Applebee's, and she ordered the doggone
it was me, but she ordered everything on the menu. She didn't order the 2 for $20. I took this one African chick.
I didn't say it was you, brother.
I am. Nigga, ain't nothing to be afraid of. Nigga. I ain't doing nothing now. I'm in the clear. But anyways, shout out to 22. But no, I took this chick out to Applebee's. She ordered like 5 drinks. She ordered a steak dinner, not the 2 for $20 steak dinner. She ordered 2 appetizers. And then she ordered another. She tried to order another entree to take home while she's eating her dessert. So I said, "Excuse me, let me go to the bathroom." I ain't never see her since. I went to the bathroom again. Rack it up on me. So what? She didn't order the 2 for $20. She tried to order everything on the menu individually. That was the issue. She got tipsy.
You left her
in a heartbeat. You know me, especially back in Maurice days. You know I didn't play that. I don't know who she thought I was, but I have no problem hurting your feelings and then feeling just fine. You're not about to play me. I'm not gonna be Applebee's on your phone. Because I know girls be like, yo, that's Applebee's. He take me here. That's the dude that take me to the movies.
I mean, I feel like you were. I
got a position, baby.
Yeah, I feel like you won. Like it's not like she was asking you to take her to like Red Lobster, Benihana's, and at that time, let's be clear. At that time, the Benihana's or Red Lobster, like that's what the females was getting off on. You know what I mean? Like,
the bill was gonna be over $150 based off of what she was ordering. I don't think you understand. She ordered 5 drinks, and it wasn't the drinks that was on the drink. Like she wasn't ordering hey, they got a special on this. She was like, yo, let me get this expensive ass $15 drink. Applebee's barely even has $15 drinks, but she found it and she got 5 of them. Let me get 2 entrees, not the specials, not the ones that are in the lunch menu. Let me get 2 full. I don't think you understand what I'm saying. She ordered 2 full entrees.
She was on that mess.
Because it wasn't on that mess like that. They've never been hungry before.
And let's be clear, Des right now is trying to get back at me because I put him down the railroad off of the
I'm not.
off whatchamacallit, but I'm letting you guys know. This ain't lot lizards. I'm letting you guys know how severe It was the way that she tried.
No. No cap.
How do you rack up that much money? When you say that no cap, that means it's all cap.
No cap. Can somebody rack something up at Applebee's? That's what you're telling me. Someone can rack something up at Applebee's. Nobody rack nothing up at Applebee's. Like, let's be clear.
This is where I go over again the prices, and he's like, yeah, keep doing it. But again, she ordered everything, and that's okay. Whatever her bill was her bill. I slid the little waiter my little money. I know what I ordered. I had water, because I dang sure didn't drink. And I had a Snack'ems. I didn't even get a full meal. I got one of them shareables joints. And I didn't even get to the other stuff because I'm just amazed at how much she's ordering. So again, wherever she's at, whatever she did with her life, salutations to you. But I know you was either busting suds or had to call somebody to get that bill paid because I wasn't doing it. She's trying to feed the bill.
All right, let's finish up the last question. It's the original versus battle. Target or Walmart? We had 2 people say Target. We had 2 people say Walmart. I'm gonna guess TWIXX said Target. I know that because he said that before we was answering the question. And I'm gonna guess Reggie said Target.
Yep, that is correct. I like Target for the stuff, but I go to Walmart for the entertainment. There's nothing better than Walmart.
And nigga, I go to Walmart for the prices, nigga.
Yeah.
BC. Okay, so Walmart BC. That's before COVID. Walmart BC was the best thing in the world because it was 24 hours, and you can just go there at 1 a.m. in the morning, and you can find magic. You can see somebody with the worst clothes, with the worst hairdo. You can see somebody fully dressed. You can see somebody in a wedding dress in there. Full wedding dress, no matter what you did at Walmart at 1 o'clock in the morning, you was gonna enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
I like Walmart. There's only a Target out here though. Get a Walmart here, you gotta go to the other cities and stuff because they done tore everything down since George Floyd. So I am stuck going to Target because it's just down the road. So I go there now just because I live close to it. But I really prefer Walmart because of the prices and the variety. Absolutely. They have more variety of items.
I don't understand when people say, and keep this in mind, I'm a Minnesota nigga, and I know that Target is like a Minnesota brand, right? Like, so I fucks with Target on that level, right? But outside of that, like, I honestly don't get when motherfuckers be like, yo, when I go in the Target, I'll go in the Target just for like some toothpaste and walk out with like, 12 things. Like, nah, nigga, like Target is like too expensive for that. Like, I'm straight. Like, I rock with Target because it's Minnesota, but outside of that, nah, I can't get down with it.
I spend most of my money at Target, and that's just because, like Benita said, it's right down the street. Mm-hmm. But I'm big. If Walmart sold XXX, that's probably the only store I would ever go to if Walmart was close to me. You don't need to go anywhere else for anything else. I could buy everything that I need to live off of at Walmart. Yeah. Everything. And for cheap. I mean, literally, I can buy a bed. I can buy a mattress. I can buy a kitchen set.
Cheers.
Hell, nigga, I could buy a stove at Walmart. Nigga, I could buy a refrigerator from Walmart. Nigga, I could buy a TV, the laptop. Like, what don't Walmart sell?
Be clear. And most wonderful, beautiful white women are at Target. I mean, excuse me, at Walmart. Like, let's be clear. Like, if you're looking for a white woman, you go to Walmart.
Hey,
you really go to Target for them.
The most beautiful girls work at Walmart. That's what I seen a meme say. It said the most beautiful girls in the world work at Walmart.
Oh man,
I don't know if that's
I used to work at Target.
Hey, you did work at Target
for years, yeah.
In the Midway, that's still there.
Mm-hmm.
That Target's still there.
That's like Target Greatland now, right?
I wonder if you go back, would they make you a manager because you got experience?
Absolutely.
They would make me because of our auntie. I like go back to saying would be like Auntie Gwen, I'm her niece, and
she's still there.
She just retired this year. She just retired.
Oh, she was there.
Like she's been there her whole life.
yo! If you was real, you would just walk into Target with a red shirt.
Yeah.
Craig worked there
you just
too.
walk in, whether you work there or not, you just walk in there with a red shirt. That's what I do at Best Buy. I just walk around Best Buy with a blue shirt on. Motherfuckers come and ask me.
Ask questions.
I have
Right.
definitely approached a person in Target with a red shirt on.
Absolutely.
Thought they was
nigga, these are facts.
Tan pants and a red shirt. You're here.
I've done that recently, actually. That's what I remember. I thought the motherfucker was working there. He was just standing there looking crazy. Motherfucker got a red shirt on and shit. Nigga ain't doing nothing. He ain't got no card or nothing. He just standing there. You must work here. He like, no, I don't work here, bro.
I tell no lies.
All right, that was our 10 questions, our original verses. I appreciate you guys taking this poll. All right, let's get into our favorite segment of the evening. Our favorite segment of the day, the one and only D Jones with Mr. D Jones Reviews. Cue the music.
Yo, listen, D.O. Double, man. Listen, I appreciate you, man. Like, listen, new week, new review. Welcome to D. Jones Review. This week, we are getting into Maya and Her Lover, made in 2021. Maya and Her Lover is a drama about the mundane life of a 39-year-old introvert becoming disrupted when she begins a steamy but contentious affair with a much younger man. Hey, let me pause here right quick. Can I ask the people a quick question? Yo, at the age you're at right now, what's the youngest y'all are willing to go in terms of dating? Like, what's the youngest you're willing to go? I get like some people are married, some people are about to get married, like shit like that, but just like outside of that, like what's the youngest you're willing to go?
Y'all ready for this?
Absolutely, I am.
I don't think I am. I don't think I am.
Wait. First, we got to say how old we are and then how young we're willing to go.
No. Let's do it in reverse. First, we'll say how young we're willing to go. Then we're going to say how old we are.
I feel you, D.O. Double.
Okay, let's go. What's up, man?
So go ahead, Scooby.
30.
Nigga, that's not how old you are, though.
No, that's what we're gonna say. How young we're willing to go, and then we're gonna say how old.
Okay.
I'm willing to go to 30. I am 46, and I'm willing to go all the way up to 60.
Whoa.
Hold on.
All right, D.O. Double, where you at, son? Where you at, D.O. Double?
I haven't talked about this. I don't know. I guess okay, 18 is legal, 21 you can drink, 25 you can get a car insurance. You become an adult around 30. Probably say who I am right now in a relationship, how young a relationship.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Full-fledged, that's your girl.
Full-fledged relationship.
Absolutely.
I probably
walking in the
say,
Mall of America holding hands.
She gotta be like 32, 33. She gotta be 30, 33, 30 at the youngest.
30 at the youngest? Okay, and how old are you?
Youngest. Now, if it's just a little something, maybe 25. But if it's gonna be a relationship, she gotta be 30. I'm 40. And the oldest I go is probably 35, 38, 39, 40. I don't want nobody older than me. So I go, oldest.
Okay. Are you serious?
Okay. The youngest I would probably go, I'm with my brother, probably like 30. You can't just be 30 to me because you still got that in your own
you know what I'm saying? All right.
So you gotta be past 30 for me because you still gonna think you 20 and you ain't 20 no more.
Okay.
So I probably say like 33.
Okay.
32, 33 right now, if we're talking about right now. And yeah, if we're adding on the oldest.
But how old are you right now?
I'm 39.
So you 39, you take him at 33.
Yeah, but that would
That's
have
real.
to be now. So, for example,
Yeah,
I
well,
couldn't have
word.
that same age scale when I'm 20. We can't do that same age scale when I'm 22. That don't
That's
work.
That's fair.
So
That's
it only
fair.
work
When
for
I was
right.
22, I wanted a 40-year-old.
That's fair.
I'm talking about the down part, Nick. You can't go 10 years.
Yeah, we
younger.
only talk about the down
no.
part right now. Let's be clear.
Yeah. So yeah, but the oldest I would go, probably. I'd probably say 40.
That's the youngest?
44. I said the oldest.
Oh, oldest,
I already
oldest,
said
okay.
the youngest is like 33, 30.
Okay.
I'd probably say 33. The oldest, I said if we're adding it on, probably like 44.
Okay.
I can't go too much further because then you guys be dealing with menopause and all that. But yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all because this is a safe place. Nigga, I'll take them the youngest at 21. I'll take him at 21. I'm 39. I'll take him at 21.
We already had
to
this
do something
conversation.
with, to do
We talking
something
about
with,
no.
yeah. But I'm talking about as a boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay, boy. Okay.
Because
I
I
like
know
straight up
what
for
raised
real.
you,
This is
shorty.
my woman. I am her man.
Yeah.
Okay. That's real.
Shorty.
That's real.
I
Okay.
only said 30 because Robert is 29, so I can't have anybody that's gonna be younger than my kid. So my minimum has to be 30 and up because he can't be younger than my kid.
So basically, we
that's
all
fair.
Perverse a little. Everybody.
Okay, that's fair.
No,
Okay, so if we put it in that perspective right there, if we put it in that perspective, like someone like who I would wife up, like and like be seen with, I probably would go goddamn 21, right? Like I'm going 21. I don't give a fuck how you parse it out. Nigga, I'm going 21. 21. The oldest that I would go, I'd go about 60, 65. No, I wouldn't. Let me walk that back. I'd probably go about 70.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because some of them older people are cool.
I go about 70.
Now that I'm older myself, like the dudes that's 55 and 60 and 65, they're taking you on trips.
They scrumptious. That's what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I know what you're
alligator
saying.
at beaches and rode in Escalades and you know what I'm saying? Teslas.
I know.
They send money for grandkid gifts and pay for life insurance and shit. Like stop them games. Them 30-year-olds is only because he got to be a baller. He gonna be selling drugs. That's it.
Again, I take him to about 21 to 70. Personally, but anyways, that's me. Anyways, I digress. Let me get back to it. So that's what Maya and Her Lover is about. This film was directed, produced, and written by Nicole Sylvester. Yo, she's known for The Owner, which was made, I believe, in 2002. And she also serves as the production coordinator on the TV series Harlem. The cast includes Ashanti Jayara. If I butchered your last name, I apologize. However, that's what I'm going with. You may know her from the TV series FBI Most Wanted in 2020. Next, we have Shamari Love. He plays a role of Kasim. Shamari Love, this brother has played in The Shy as well as Black Lightning. So shout out and word to Shamari Love. Next, all right, you got give me a minute on this one. Hold on. Next, we have Faven Feshzanon. Okay, so listen, you know your name is like your last name is super hard to pronounce, so don't judge me. Anyways, she plays the role of Tracy. She's had roles in the TV series The Equalizer. She's also been in Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, along with The Blacklist. And lastly, we have my man, Al Thompson. He plays the role of Babatunde. He's played on the Cleveland Show right? He's been a voice actor on the Cleveland Show. I think he played Walt. Yes, I'm right on that one. He played Walt on the Cleveland Show, but maybe more importantly, he had a role in the best, most iconic movie ever. And that movie is Love Don't Cost a Thing. I think he played like I want to say his character was Ted in Love in Love Don't Cost a Thing, right? If you remember towards the end of Love Don't Cost a Thing, right, where my man Nick Cannon went to the basketball game after he was cool but not cool or whatever, and my man leaves the court and comes up to the bleachers, and he was like, "Hey man, losers sit over there." And Nick was like, "Hey, who's bad?" Anyways, that's him. So yo, major shout out to him. Like, yo, I super rock with Al Thompson. So with that being said, it is time to move to the hits and the misses. And as always, we're going to start with the hits. First and foremost, the music. The music was a vibe throughout this entire film. So shout out to that. Next, with topics such as like a woman's right to choose and the duality of women sometimes having to decide between family and career, writer Nicole Sylvester, she was able to address super complex issues without them coming across super preachy. So I thought that was super dope. Moving along, the portrayal of a 22-year-old was on point. So shout out to Mr. Love, right? Because there were times where I felt myself like getting upset by some of the things like his character Kasim was doing or was saying, but I had to like remind myself like, yo, like let me chill, because that was probably like the same shit I would have said like if I was like 22, or that was the same shit I probably would have done if I was 22. So like I thought that was super accurate. So shout out to that. And from top to bottom, Maya and her lover had a strong and cohesive cast, right? Like Fabian, I'm not gonna try to pronounce her last name again, but no disrespect, I just can't. So I'm sorry. Anyways, Fabian was she was perfectly casted for the role as Maya's best friend, right? Like she was natural and organically funny when called for. And Ashanti, along with Shamari playing next to one another, like they shine brightly. But a major shout out goes to Ashanti, as like she carried the film. So I can't forget her, and I'm not going to forget her. And now we are going to go on to the misses. In terms of the misses, I did feel like the movie drug and was slow at particular points or at some times. Next, the actors did much of the heavy lifting in this film, which isn't necessarily a bad thing per se. But in this case, like I felt like they had to do most of the heavy lifting because the screenplay was in how it was written was less than consistent. And lastly, I felt that there was some wasted scenes in this movie. For instance, like I watched Maya White, which is the lead character played by Ashanti, just tie her shoes for an entire scene. Why? I have no clue. So overall, I do believe this film moves slow at times, and there was some proverbial meat left on the bone with certain subplots of the film. I wish the relationship between Maya and her brother was explored a lot more than it was. I also wish we had gotten to see at least like a small portion of Kasim's journey after he and Maya broke up. However, Maya and her lover did give me the opportunity to experience love, friendship, and life through the perspective of a Black woman. With Maya being a self-conscious introvert, plus seeing the impact her father in his subsequent passing had in her life, in concert with Kasim's somewhat checkered past and family issues, it was actually poetic to see how their past trauma was able to surreptitiously help one another evolve into better people in the end. Like that's me keeping it 100. But hey, quick side note. What the hell happened to the damn cat, right? Like, yo, you mentioned there was a cat. Like, I even seen you put food out for the little fella in the movie, but it never made an appearance. Like I'm not gonna front, like that doesn't burn my biscuits, right? Like that shit like really burns my biscuits. Like, where the hell is the cat? But I digress. Anyways, now it's time for the Blackfist rating. So, as usual, I will turn to the cast and ask, in your opinion, what do you think I give this review?
Because you like some of the actors in the movie and it don't sound like a bad movie. Might sound like a three-fister.
Three-fister? Deal double got three fists. What you got, Reg?
I don't like the way you said that. Don't say fister. But it just don't sound. Yeah. Anyways, I would go 3.5. I'll go 3.5.
Ain't no half. You gotta go 3 or 4.
Half. Do what you want. Don't tell me what I can say, what I can't say.
I'm just saying, ain't no half ratings, my G.
I probably say 4 then. I probably say 4.
You say 4, okay. Scooby?
I think you said 4.
I said only 2 just because you were trying to figure out what happened with the cat.
That goddamn cat burned my biscuits.
Burned your biscuits.
Yo, that shit overcooked my grits. I ain't gonna lie.
So I still say 2.
So Maya and her lover on my Blackfist rating will get, even despite the lack of the cat, Maya and her lover will get 4 Black fists from me, which is, yo, I see you. Yo, Maya and her lover, let me keep it a buck. Maya and her lover is a good film, right? Like, it's really good. Not only is it good, is that the actors in it absolutely murder it. Even despite how I feel about the screenplay, the actors carry the load. Like Maya and I want to say her homegirl Tracy, right? Like that relationship felt super organic, right? Like it felt real, like it was dope. The only thing that's preventing it for me to get a 5 is that, like I said, the screenplay just leaves a little bit to be desired. That's it. But outside of that, they absolutely killed it. So, like, yo, if you're out here looking for like a romance movie, you know what I mean? Like Maya and her lover is it 1,000%, and you can peep it, right? You can peep it on Amazon Prime and on, give me a second, I'm gonna get there, iTunes. Maya and her lover absolutely positively gets 4 fists. Shout out to Nicole Sylvester, because I think she did her thing. Like I do feel like the storyline, right, with Maya and her brother was abandoned a little bit, which I think was regrettable. And I also do feel like the storyline between Kasim and Maya was a bit rushed. Despite all that, it was a good movie. So I am giving Maya and her lover 4 Black fists. So, yo, I appreciate you, DO Double. Listen, man, if you need to, if you want to, if you have something that you want me to review, yo, hit me, man. As I always say, I'm your hood movie reviewer, right? So that being said, hit me. djonesreviews on Instagram. Hit me. I am the Hood Movie Reviewer. Thank you, DO Double. Thank you, everybody else. And I love y'all. If you want, if you have any reviews that you want me to peep, right? If you have any movies or some films that you would like me to review, hit me, right? Like I'm your Hood movie critic, djonesreviews at Instagram.com. DO Double, man, I appreciate you.
Thank you, D Jones, with D Jones Reviews, the #1 independent film critic in the nation. The #1 independent black film critic.
Faven is so fine.
Thank you so much.
I'll put my tongue in her butt.
All right, so now it's time for anything else. Anything else.
Go block that out. I know.
Anything else.
You know Dookie come out of there, right? I just want you to know Dookie come out.
Anything else.
All right. It's time for DOLLA, aka DJ Double OG rant of the day. I don't like when people drive aggressive as hell, but jump out their car passive than a motherfucker. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Somebody tried to hit my car the other day. And they driving, speeding, smashing through the parking lot. I'm pulling out the parking spot. They smash. I'm pulling in the parking spot. They smashing almost in my car. I'll jump out the car. They get out the car. They avoid eye contact the entire time we walking into the building. We walked into the same building, right? So you was driving crazy as hell. You mugging me in the car. When you was in the car, you was super mug on. Then you get out the car and park. We both walking in the building. You don't even want to look at me no more. But you almost killed me driving. So I really don't like when people be driving aggressively. I wish people just, don't speed in parking lots. Follow the law. Don't go over 7 and 10 miles an hour or post the speed limit. We can all get along, share the road. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like them people, because what you gonna do? Get into a fight over what? Apart because you're gonna lose, you try to fight me. That's my rant of the day. I'm done.
Oh Lord.
That was a good rant.
That was a unique special rant.
Hey, DL Double, let me tell you what, you ain't never lied. Like a motherfucker cut you off, and then you feel some way, and you pull up next to him, and then and
they don't want to look at you.
Yeah, you roll your window down and look at them. Nigga, they right here. They right here, like, nigga, you cut me off.
Right.
Like, fuck out of here. Yo, quick story.
I'm gonna turn the radio up.
Yo, just the other day, this is real talk. Just the other day, I accidentally cut off this motorcyclist, right? I didn't mean to, but I thought he was further back enough for me to merge into the other lane. But it wasn't. Cool, right? So when we came to the stoplight, he pulled up next to me. And you know what I did? I rolled my window down. And I looked at him. I said, yo, my bad, my G. I thought you were a lot further away than you were. Yo, that's my bad, right? I just didn't look forward, right? And that's how most of them cats be. So DO Double, yo rant, spot on.
That ties into what we said before we even started, which was, is it worth it? Is 3 Snickers worth it? Because you also got people that will kill over anger situation. Like, if you cut me off, they're willing to die about it. There's been plenty of shootings out here, specifically on the highway, because of it. Like, people will literally die behind you tried to cut me off. That road rage is real. So I remember Uncle Reggie, for example. That brother used to walk around with the nunchucks and the pistol under the seat, and wish somebody would try to honk the horn. So you just never know who you honking at or who you trying to get angry with, because you're gonna change your attitude and they may not care.
I'm crazy for no reason. Just chill out, bro. Just chill out. Like, why are you driving fast? That's another pet peeve. I just hate people that drive fast in the parking lot. Like, why you going more than 10 miles an hour in a parking lot, fam? Like, what if kids is out here, or old people, or me?
What
I don't want
noticed,
you to hit me.
So check this out. In California, this is what they do. And I am dead serious. This is what they do. If you're backing out, if they see you backing out, instead of them seeing like, oh, they're backing out, let me stop, they will try to speed past you. That's what they do out here. I swear. I've never experienced that anywhere else as prevalent as it is out here. The way they teach you to drive is if somebody's backing out, you hurry up and try to go past them. You don't wait. They don't wait. They just literally try to hurry up and go past as they see you backing out before they even turn the corner. It's the craziest.
If you ain't willing to die about your driving, stop driving reckless.
We can all go.
I definitely got something with me when I'm riding.
We can all go. I'm with you. I'm with it. I want all the smoke.
I'm throwing a pop at you or something.
I got good insurance. Everybody gonna be all right. We all can go.
Hey, don't let me have no old pop in my car for real, or anything that I can throw out the window at your car. If you do something stupid, I'm that person that throws the pop at your car. If you cut me off. I just do that all the time.
I'm not alone, because you know how I am. You know I ain't got no sense when I get mad.
Do we have do
y'all think I guess, because we all can go.
All right, this has been the original podcast. I'm your host, DJ OOG, man. We have TWIXX, we got Are You Serious? We got SCHOBIE, we got D Jones. Any last words before we get up out of here? I'm ready to go.
Sorry. My last words of the day is believe in yourself, Black people. Don't let these stereotypes tell you that you aren't voting, that you ain't doing this, that we aren't a community. Believe and you shall receive.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Look at little Air's face. I concur. Romans, I did look at the Romans, and basically that's what Romans is telling us, that it is your faith that takes you to that next level. It's your faith that got you and get you into heaven. It's your faith. It's a gift. It's grace. It's your faith. So have faith in yourself. Like TWIXX said, be unique. Embrace your uniqueness. And while you're doing that, faith is nothing without actions. Save your money and stack your water and your soup. And get ready.
All right, D Jones, you got any last words?
No, I tell you what, man. My last words, man, and I hope that everyone watches this. Excuse me, until the end. Is that here's what needs to be clear, right? Is that despite my brother and I going back and forth earlier, listen, and this is a shout out to Mama, right? This is a shout out to Mama Shaw, right? And she said something that was so true, right? Is that she points out, and she's always pointed out, Reg and I, in the 30 years we've known each other, have never argued about anything. We've never disagreed about anything. Zero, right? So although that conversation may have seemed contentious, it wasn't. Right? It wasn't. Like, Reg and I literally have never, ever, and Reg to tell you, right? And no disrespect, Reg. Fuck Reg. Mamas will tell you, or would have told you, that Reg and I have never argued about anything in life.
Real, like, argument, no.
No, Reg, am I lying?
No.
You gotta spin it the way you want to spin it, Aaron. You can make it could be like boom, 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 boom.
You gotta know Reggie.
Some real
you gotta know Reggie. That's how he act.
This is how I'm talking.
That's how he talks.
Right. Reggie and I have never argued ever. Reg and I have never argued in life. I've known Reg for over 30 years. Right? I've known Reg over 30 years. Reg and I have never argued about anything ever in life. So I don't want people to get the misconception like he and I, you know what I mean? We had an issue. It's not an issue. It's never been an issue. I haven't, and I would never argue with Reg because he and I are on the same page with almost absolutely everything. Can we push back on agendas? For sure. Right? Can we push back on
but like your
ideas?
agendas usually be right though. It just take me a while because I be heated.
Right? Can we push back on ideas?
Let's be clear.
Yes.
I just happen to have the last little moment on this one, but let's be clear.